Ladies and gentlemen, Spider-Gwen, aka Ghost Spider's Blitz is tonight. This is the first time we've had the Blitz for a high score in a long time. So in this video, we're going over all of my Blitz save squads that I'm using for the Ghost Spider Blitz tonight in hopes to help you out with this Ghost Spider Blitz, to help you get the most score possible. Let's go into the game right now. Boom. All right, starting off, we have the good old chested and true Black Order. We have the symbiotes here. We have the Eternals carrying the rest of this Kree. Now, the reason I put the Kree in, they're pretty beefy, and I want to score a lot with these Eternals, so I'm just using Eternals with characters that aren't really on any team, but are pretty built up so I could score a decent amount. Moondragon, Adam Warlock, Phyla-Vell carried this team. Rocket and Star-Lord had not been relevant for a while. I've heard, though, that you could put Phyla-Vell on a Kree minion team, and that will work in 8.3, so that may be switching a little later today. I do have to do some experimentation, but Axeman is going on right now. We have the Marauders with Sabretooth still on this team. We don't need him on the Weapon X to win in Blitz, but yes, so he's still on this team. They're not very consistent, though. You got to find a good matchup. No meta characters. The Secret Avengers, they win. You could have any two characters in this spot, and these Secret Avengers will win, especially if you have them built up for any of the Doom raids. Military skill. This team is tricky. You got to find an unsynergized team with some trashy minions on them for this team to win, but they will still win at 8.3, but you got to be very careful because they'll also lose on you unexpectedly as well. Gamora and Nebula carry this team. These guys are kind of trash at this point in the game. We got the Dad Bros, the rest of the X-Force, and then Namor just kind of gets on this team by default. There's the spot that Sabretooth is out. Ronan is going on this team because Ronan doesn't really have a team. He was on that old Kree team that I mixed up with the Eternals. Now this team is... now Ronan ends up on the Blitz version of Weapon X. Magic just replaced Psylocke here, so Psylocke could go to that Miss Marvel Young Avengers team. We have our old school Inhumans here. These guys still win at 8.3. A lot of it, I think, is carried from Black Bolt and Yo-Yo, though. So if you don't have a strong Quake, Crystal, Karnak, I think you could substitute that. Shadowlands still wins at 8.3. Doc Ock carries this team. These other guys, if you don't have them built up, you could just bring your Doc Ock and 4 other characters. You should be able to carry a team as long as you're not facing any meta teams in Blitz. The Web Warriors, you could place them with any 4th character right now and will be good. If you don't have them unlocked, I think you could still put together some kind of team that will win in Blitz. Doom carries this team. Shuri is also on this team just because it's kind of the old Wakandan team and Doom slotted into that spot. Heroes for Hire, they work on Blitz. Fantastic Four, not as strong on Blitz, but yeah, they still work if you're in a non-synergized team. Kestrel carries this entire team with the Kree minions, so I guess you could place Phyla-Vell here and put Kestrel on another team with 4 other characters and still work. Brotherhood, I still want to build them up, and they are a good team in Blitz. They still win in Blitz. Just don't face any of the current meta. Cloak and Dagger carry this team. Mantis is on here because she was built decently way back in the day. This team is not as consistent, but if you find a non-synergized, non-meta team, Red Skull can carry this team with his minions. The Asgardians are so inconsistent right now, still losing to these teams that they wouldn't lose to back in the day. So they seem to have lost some steam. X-Force, really good on war offense, not so good on or X Factor with the X Factor, not X-Force. Really good in war offense, not so good in Blitz. Sometimes they'll win, but even a strong X-23 and Nerd can't carry this team. Zemo carries this team, and I'm really looking forward to his costume. Silver Surfer carries this team. We have not used this team yet in Blitz, but we've used a similar team with Spider-Man in this spot, and Surfer carries that team. Tricky. These guys lose sometimes, they win sometimes. Not a consistent team. Neither is AIM anymore. Taskmaster is responsible for carrying this team. This is kind of trashy. They will win sometimes, but not super consistent. Ultron and the Ravagers. T'Challa is probably going here when he... not probably. T'Challa is going there, and Ultron is going to go carry another team once T'Challa comes to the game. Deathpool right here carrying these hand minions. Supernatural, they've fallen so hard out of the meta, but they still win sometimes at Blitz. Wave 1 Avengers have fallen off hard. I was actually thinking of moving Black Widow to that Skeleton team, making them a little more consistent, but I don't know who I would put in this spot for the Avengers. So she remains on this team. We're almost done with this. Power Armor, rumors of them potentially getting more members to their team. But right now, this is not a consistent Blitz team. They're probably a little better if you're using them on manual mode, not facing any of the meta. They work very good on manual against the defenders if you still see them in Blitz. And then Ghost is carrying this team. Pimtech is kind of trash. But that is it, guys. That is my Blitz lineup. Let me know how you guys do on Blitz. Hopefully this helps you. I will see you guys next time. We got the news coming out in just a little bit with Boylon today, talking about all the things in the past week or so in Marvel Strike Force. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.